Hey everyone, Once Bitten here with another battle report. So I showed up for a game today, but the time I had available to do it was during the day instead of in the evening, and the only opponent I had was the same one that I played last week in the Bretonnian campaign. So I couldn't play a Bretonnian campaign game, and I knew that might be the case, so I showed up with my Empire as well. So I pulled out an Empire army, 2,400 points, and played his High Elf army. So the board looks like that. I actually brought my own terrain too. So he's got an eagle on the far right, a unit of 5 Sisters of Everlorn, a Skycutter, 10 Bowmen. Then he's got Bolt Thrower, 6 Silver Helms, the Frostheart Phoenix, 20-ish, I think it's 20-man unit of Phoenix Guard with 3 characters. Yeah, so this army, it's just really, really heavy shooting, and then this block of troops that is just almost unmovable. I mean, really high leadership. They start off with a 4-up ward, and then they have this, easily get down to 3-up ward with their using the level 2 mages, the benefit from the high magic lore. And it's just really tough. So my only thinking here is to put that steam tank into it and hope he doesn't get Occam's off. Anyway, and then in the corner behind the river, he's got 3 units of bowmen, 2 more bolt throwers, and another eagle. So I had so many fewer units that I had to guess where he was going to go, and I kind of knew that he was going to be here, but I couldn't afford to completely put in this left corner because he could have just switched things and gone on the other corner. So I've got a unit of 4 Dimikriff Knights. It looks like there's 3 of them with a gap in the middle. I actually own a few more, but I haven't done them yet. There's a Celestial Hurricane behind it, a steam tank, a unit of 46 halberdiers with 2 5-man archer detachments with 3 characters. And if you look, you'll see that I'm sporting the Lore of Metal on my Wizard Lord. I like the look of it. I've only tried it a couple times, and so I want to try it for a little while. 9 Inner Circle Knights of the Warrior Priest, and then way over here, got 2 cannons, a Hellblaster volley gun, a Master Engineer, and then 5 Outriders. So, really the job of the Outriders and the Hellblaster is really just to protect my cannons. I mean, I would like to think that they can do other things and kill units on their own, but if they can keep the cannons protected, the cannons can take care of, I don't know, Phoenixes, Skycutters, Bolt Throwers, just wonderful utilities. I don't want to lose the cannons easily to, eagles and such. If I can keep my Outriders alive, not only can they help defend the cannons, but then they can come over for some late game heroics with their awesome mobility. So they vanguard up just a little bit, so if I go first turn, they can shoot at those Sisters of Avalorn. And I do win first turn, and I move up, and it looks like that. Steam tank misfired, but I only went for 4 steam points. So all that really happened was he lost half his steam points. So he still has 2, so I moved up 2d6. Let's see, detachment went into the house. My wizard's probably going to leave the halberdier unit soon, but he's still with them. Didn't move the Outriders, they're just going to shoot. And otherwise, everything looks like that. So the magic phase, not a whole lot goes off, but I do put a ward save up in my halberdiers. Shooting phase opens up, and like I said, the steam tank can't shoot because of the misfire. So 1 cannon hits, wounds, and does all wounds necessary for this Skycutter. The other one targets the Frostheart Phoenix, hits, wounds, does enough wounds necessary to kill the Frostheart Phoenix and take out a couple Silver Helms while it's doing it. So I would say that's a very, very effective shooting turn for Empire. The Sister of Everlorn, I think they took 1 wound from the Outriders. So High Elves move. They just kind of do what you see. They don't move a ton. He took his eagle away from this corner towards the middle to save him because he knew he'd just get shot to death. During the magic phase, he gets Irresistible Force off on the high magic spell that does 2d6 strength 4 hits, something like that. Or no, 4d6 strength 4 hits, I think. And so he does 12 wounds to my halberdiers with Irresistible Force. The Irresistible Force does nothing to him. It might have killed 2 Phoenix Guard. He rolled a 7. And I think it did nothing to him. Anyway, he did 12 wounds to me. I've got a 5-up ward, and I make absolutely 0 saves. So between the Outriders not doing anything to the Sisters of Everlorn and these ward saves, I'm thinking, what is going on here? The rolls just aren't happening. He shoots at me, kills 2 outriders, but I pass my panic, so happy enough about that. And over here, opens up shooting on my Demigryph Knights and does 2 wounds total. So I felt that I really couldn't. I apologize for that. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I felt that I couldn't really complain about that. I know that these Demigryph Knights are going to get beat up. They may not even be able to make it to combat over here, but we'll see. Empire turn 2 looks like this. The Inner Circle Knights actually try to charge his bowman. He does a stand and shoot and kills one, and he killed one last turn. So he's shooting and doing just a couple wounds, and I'm rolling these ones for my armor save. So not wonderful there, but they fail their charge, obviously. They've got the steel standard, so it was a real long charge, but you never know. They could have made it. The steam tank misfires again, and the exact same thing happens. So again, I have only 2 steam points. This time I move up only 1 d6, and I use the other d6 to shoot. And when I rolled the d6 for movement, I rolled a 6. So I was very, very happy about that. There we go. Overall, it looks like that. Yeah, I plan on using the Hellblaster on the Sisters of Everlorn, so I just moved my Outriders around. I don't know why I made it so they could so easily be shot by those bowmen. It seems to make more sense to keep them on the other side of the Idol of Gork there, but oh well. And then we go to the magic phase. So I've got Lore of Metal. I do Final Transmutation on his Phoenix Guard. And I actually had just a perfect magic phase because I had like 6 dice to his 3, and so he really couldn't stop it. I roll 9 wounds on the Phoenix Guard. I should have done 7. I got 9. That was awesome. No saves allowed. That's a way to punch through that 3-up ward save. Then I started rolling for the characters, and I guess for multi-wound models, in order for them to be turned to gold, they you have to roll a 6 up instead of a 5 up, which is what you need for normal troops. And for his level 4 mage, I rolled a 6. For his level 2 mage, I rolled a 6. Absolutely crazy. Actually, if I had my preference, I wouldn't get that lucky because it just kind of skews the game too much. And at this point, I don't know how he can really beat me in this game because the Phoenix Guard are now very, very manageable. He doesn't have a way to get him down to 3 up anymore, so they're just a 4-up ward save. And I've got a lot of stuff to bring to bear against him. So absolutely huge. All the perceived bad luck at the first of the game, I can't complain about any of it with that happening. Shooting phase, I kill a bolt thrower. I'm really hoping that in addition to killing a bolt thrower, that I'm forcing these panic tests, hoping some of these archers run off the board, but it doesn't happen. I think this is the steam tank actually. He still had that 1D left, and he didn't need very far to shoot the cannon. Put one through the silver helms and killed some there. And I think I'm confused. I don't think I killed a bolt thrower. I think it was just some silver helms. Hellblaster opens up, and there are no more Sisters of Everlorn. And we go to High Elf turn 2. It's looking ugly for the High Elves. There's no doubt about it. So he brings his eagle up to try to block the Demigryphs. His Phoenix Guard actually tried to charge the steam tank and fail. And over here it is as you can see it. So he opens up shooting. Yeah, he did. I guess he really only did 3 wounds to the Demigryphs. Or was that 6 wounds? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, he kills a bunch of Demigryphs. I'm sitting with 4 wounds left total. Not unexpected. We go to Empire turn 3. The big news is the steam tank easily made the charge into the Phoenix Guard. It's by far my best chance of whittling that unit down. At this point, I'm thinking if the steam tank can just kind of whittle them down and hold them in place, my knights should be able to mop up that side and then come to their flank. Or my Hellblast or my Celestial Hurricane, I might be able to charge the left flank of them. These guys make a fairly long charge into his eagle. They actually charged the unit of bowmen that was over here. They fled and rolled really high, ran off the table, and I was able to pass my redirect and then charge the front of this eagle. So I like that, so I'll almost certainly win. I'll reform and be in a position that's very, very bad for him. So here's the steam tank. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to see how that turns out. And over here, let's see, these guys charge the eagle, and the eagle flees, and he doesn't roll very far. So I don't redirect. I go ahead and stay with the eagle because I don't really want a stand and shoot because it's only going to take one wound and I'm down another demigriff, and I've got to go over this dangerous terrain anyway. So the eagle flees, and he doesn't go far. I catch him, pass the leadership test to reform. So these guys are going to get a lot of stuff shot at them, but it really doesn't matter. Even if I lose the demigriffs, by the time they take care of them, I'm going to have a bunch of inner circle knights in their flank. So I shoot and kill a bolt thrower. And oh my steam tank. This thing comes in here and just goes to town. I mean, I hit with D6 plus 3D3. And of course, I roll like a 5 or a 6, and then a 3, a 3, and a 2. Something like that. Whatever it was. Just went to town. They've got a 4 ward save, and he misses them. Of all those wounds, I think he made just a couple ward saves. Just really, really bad. And then I was hoping that my engineer would do the wound that would get him under steadfast, but he failed it. But I had one steam point remaining because I went for 4 and I used 3 to charge. So I did the breath weapon. It killed some more, and when all said and done, he only had 4 models left. He wasn't steadfast. He was easily on Snake Eyes. He broke, killed the BSB, killed this banner, and he's got 2 guys left who are almost off the table and need Snake Eyes to rally. I think we know who the man of the match is. So High Elf turn 3, what's he going to do? He's just, at this point, we're kind of just having fun. I mean, we know I'm going to win the game. He's just kind of seeing what he can do. So he takes the Silver Helms into my Halberdiers because he called it the charge of the Light Brigade. I mean, what are they going to do? But what they did was they killed a few Halberdiers and then tied combat. And I don't have a musician with these guys, so I guess it worked. I mean, whatever. Let's see on the left, you can see he shot at my demigriffs and did some wounds, but not enough. I've got 1 demigriff left. It charges a unit of bowmen. Steam tank plows into a unit of bowmen. I think when that combat was done, no, we did that. That bowman died. The demigriff went in, and it was a push because I had a charge and a wound, and he had a banner anyway. So he's stuck. And all he's got on the table are those 2 units of bowmen. I've got my whole army looking down on him. It's only turn 4. At that point, he said, let's call this. So, yeah, it was. These are those games that it was fun because it was an enjoyable opponent to play. 2 friends just playing Warhammer, and it was fun. Tactically speaking, no, you kind of need the dice to go pretty evenly between the 2 opponents, and that one final transmutation spell just killed the game. Just absolutely took that unit out, which is actually, I think I'm in the minority. I actually kind of like the Uber spells because they can destroy 1 unit, but it's almost, and I'm not accusing my opponent of this, but there's so many players that feel that the only way to play this game is to have a Death Star unit, and at least those Uber spells can destroy 1 unit. And so it's like, if you don't want to risk that, then spread your points out. So again, I'm not accusing my opponent of doing that. He, in fact, is looking at having this list have Phoenix Guard and White Lions so that something like this couldn't happen anyway, and he was telling me that before the game. And I kind of like that. Don't put all your points just in 1 unit. So pretty good showing for the Empire. I think I got lucky though, so we'll see how that goes next time I pull them out. Anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it.